From the day an ancient cave dweller painted yet another fucking elk hunt on a wall in 15,000 BC, to Gary Marshall's 1974 discovery of 13 weather-beaten North Dakotan coal miners that would go on to become the cast of Happy Days, The Onion looks back at This Week in History. On June 17, 1954, the effects of the previous month's historic Supreme Court ruling in Brown versus the Board of Education provided black students with the educational opportunity of experiencing racism firsthand in desegregated schools. Up until that point, African American pupils could only endure racial slurs and death threats in city streets or near their homes. With the Warren Court's decision, they now had access to hurtful rhetoric in the classroom as well.
For too long, segregation has unfairly denied black students the crucial knowledge of what it's like to be spat upon in history classes or on the school playground. Now those doors are finally open to them.
On June 17, 1885, the Statue of Liberty first arrived from France, moving into a cramped and rat-infested tenement building in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. Shortly after her arrival, the statue worked multiple jobs under brutal conditions before eventually being hired to greet new immigrants on Liberty Island.
After she was stripped naked at immigration, deloused, and separated from her family who didn't pass their medical examinations, Liberty spent her nights sleeping on the floors of these poorly ventilated buildings next to dozens of crying children. She was suffering from scarlet fever and dysentery when New York officials spotted her working as a seamstress and said she had the perfect look and stature to welcome incoming immigrants.
And on June 24, 1784, 13-year-old Edward Warren took the first hot air balloon flight, becoming the first American to urinate on a crowd from 100 feet in the air. And that was what happened this week in history. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, historically speaking, I'd like to be reincarnated as someone who didn't starve himself and get shot.